Good day, everybody. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I got a 2014 JKU. It's got 200,000 kilometers. We're going to do a transmission, filter, and oil change. I already kind of pumped some fluid out and added some in because it was extremely burnt. We're not sure how much damage is done to this transmission. It's still shifting smoothly, but we're going to do a filter change and see what's going to happen. This is the filter kit I got for the Mercedes transmission. Now, I'm going to suck out as much as I can so I don't make a mess. I've got the mityvac hose right there. Please excuse the mess. My garage is a little full. And then I got the mityvac vacuum down there. Pull the dipstick out. Suck out as much as we can. Go underneath. Take the belly pan off. And then carefully remove the bolts and get out as much as we can. Suck some more out. I should be careful where I put that dipstick so I don't ground out the battery, so to speak. Grab my mityvac. There we go. Letting the sucker out. Still pretty dark, but not as dark as it was previously. We're pumping out quite a bit, still got a ways to go. There we go, we're finally sucking out as much as we can. So going underneath, if you have a skid pan, you'll need to remove it. Looks like I got an ARB skid pan, so it won't be the same as you. So I'm just gonna not film it, disconnect it, get it down out of the way. So now underneath, with the transmission pan exposed, looks like there's 6 Torx bolts in there, and it looks like they are T27. So this is the middle one. Now I'm not going to remove it completely. Same with that front one, because as you can see, the way that slope is, I got a pan down there, but she's gonna make one god ugly mess. So these back corner ones, since they're so close to the cross member, I just got like a little ratchet, special wrench like that, and then be able to bust it free, and then I'll be able to spin that one out with my finger. It's pretty tight in there. Alright, well, I used the mityvac to pump out as much as I could, but I thought for sure oil would just came pissing out because that pan's pretty shallow, and I know I didn't pump out 5 liters. So I got the hose in the pan, sucking out as much as I can. Yeah, so there's actually quite a bit of oil in there. So I got out as much as I possibly could. We'll see about looks like I'm caught over there. Yeah, I was wondering if that bolt was going to cause me an issue. I guess it is. Let's get this oil pan out of there. So all the pans removed. There's Quite a bit of sludge in there for sure. I'm gonna clean that up. Dump out what we can. All right. Put as much as I can first. That magnet just sticks to the bottom of the pan. Clean it up. Some brake clean. So oil pan is clean. Put the magnet back in the same spot. We gotta see which way. I guess this can only go one way. Start feeding the new gasket on. So we shall be good. So the pan's all clean, ready to go. This is the filter, and on the filter there is an O-ring. So when we pull the old one out, we want to make sure that that is not still inside. So the old one out, and confirmed that the O-ring is still on it. So this filter has a little groove that it sits in, and you know it's in right when you can't move it. And then it kind of pops at the top, and that's how you know. So what we're gonna do is put some assembly grease on that filter. And little groove, I mean right there, right there. So you want to, once again, get it in that groove, right? And then you'll actually physically feel it push in place there. Now it'll pretty much sit level. So I pushed it in once and it kind of popped. And then I put kind of like the heel of my palm, and then I pushed even harder, and it popped up again. And now it's pretty solid in there, so then you know it's secure. At this stage of the game, new filters put in, clean the oil pan, we can start adding some oil. We'll start adding the oil. Probably start by adding 4 liters and then check it. Fresh oil, new filter. Still gotta flush the torque converter though. That's one of the most important things we need to do, is flush the torque. This is liter number 4. And then after it settles for a little bit, check the level. So now I need a way to try to figure out how to get the rest of the oil out of the transmission. The problem is there's the transmission thermostat where all 4 lines connect. Now if you remove the line I need to remove is actually by the exhaust in pretty awkward position. So what I'm going to think about doing is drop the thermostat out, and then the oil will pump straight down. We're going to see what's going to happen. So what I'm looking at is that block right there, and there's a snap ring on the bottom. So I should be able to pull that out. Okay. I should be able to fire this up. Making a huge mess. There we go. Looks good. It's like bright red coming out. So that's the thermostat for the transmission right there. It's pretty simple. Easiest way to get the fluid out. Of course, now I went and got the fluid out of the cooler, but the majority, which is in the torque converter, will be out. Since my arm was in the way, when you do the thermostatic valve and put it back in, you hold it with one hand, you get your snap ring pliers on it, and then you push it up when the snap ring's closed, and as you can see, it's in, and now I can go back and fill it up. Now, because of the state of the transmission and how burnt it is, I bought this Lucas automatic transmission fluid conditioner. So I'm gonna see how that's going to perform. Maybe the transmission will like it, maybe it won't. How the transmission reacts after this. All right. Put the transmission conditioner in. And I'm gonna throw 1 liter of oil in there. Oh yeah. Transmission seems way more responsive now. I think I'm still down. Add another ½ liter and I think I got her now. It says I'm just over the cold mark, which is a good starting point because we haven't got transmission hot yet. So there you have it. I just took it out. I drove it. The transmission oil flush, filter change, Lucas transmission conditioner. It shifts like a brand new Jeep. Now you could hardly feel it from when before. You could feel it shift. It's way smoother now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. I'll see you in the next one.